Hi, a very good morning. My name is FIRDAUS. My matrix number 191275, and this is my friend.
Hi, my name is AMIN alias Ibrahim. My matrix number is 191072.
Okay, now for this evening, we would like to share our opinion on art. So, for me, I already choose my art, this picture. So you can see this picture in my, this is the colorful but with the sharp things on it. So actually this picture I would like to share about my feelings and why I'm feeling what I've been feeling by looking at this picture. So we can see through this picture actually it has a colorful, so it tries to show us it is about our life. So in our life there is some things might be colorful and wonderful, but in our life also we cannot forget and we cannot miss there's something that might be give a negative way to us. So in the positive way or on the positive sides, actually it try to show the colorful ways, but it might have some difficulties to achieve a wonderful in a life. So to achieve it, we must have sometimes might be sharp things or problems we need as a person to solve it, and then at the end we might get through all those things wonderful or a great moment after what we have been facing through all this. So how about you?
Okay. For me, can I ask about this picture?
Yeah.
Your picture, your choose. Okay. Can you describe about the sharps at the edge, at the end of the objects?
Okay, so based on we can see through this sharp or at the edge of at the end of this object, actually it try to show us from a bigger problem it might be solved. For me, what I can assume from this picture is actually we can bigger problems from the starts of the arts. It will be end to the small things, and might be at the small things it will become a solution to us to or give us conclusion to solve our problems. That's one. And another one for me, the sharp things is actually try to show how the sharps or the dangerous thing in every move that we do in our life. So we must be careful so that we do not harm ourselves by might be injured ourselves by try to have it wonderful times, because of sometimes the wonderful times not or wonderful moments we cannot get from easy way, but it might start from a hard way, and at the end we will achieve the wonderful things in our life.
Oh, very interesting. For me, okay. So you want to know about me?
Yeah. How about you?
My arts, I choose the last one. I think the last one is can see two piece of kinds of immense, and behind is I think it's more like a hawk. So from my view is we can see a person's from the ordinary, but at the end we don't know about himself. Okay, like myself. Okay, actually from my other views, so the things I'm just a person's, but from my inner sides of me, I'm someone from what you call backgrounds in R&D, so they don't know about me, but I know who am I. Okay, that's all.
That's all. So is there any difference between you at the environment in the class, for example?
Yeah, of course. Actually, because I'm an older person than other students, it's difficult for me to blend with the youth, with the new perspective. Like say I'm from Gen Y, I think. Yeah, in 1980s is Gen Y or Gen
Y.
Yeah, Gen Y. So my experience is little bit different from others. So I try to blend with the youth and I mean my classmate, because they are
from different
different age, about 16 or 16 years. I'm already 36. So actually I look them like my little brother.
Okay.
So another view from this picture is actually we don't know any of what you call. Yes, we can don't just book by its cover, right? So from this picture you can see the two difference. From this, the white is more to the physical of the picture persons, and the behind is more maybe is weak, more tougher than the original picture.
So, how about you? Do you think by through this picture it shows you some difficulties in your during daily life, for example, or the person that in the picture?
Okay, the difficulties from my view, as a ordinary persons, as a family persons, as a someone is working with as an experience service industry, to join back to as a students, just like this picture. You can look my physicals. I can cope this for this environment. Actually, I'm still struggling with this new environment. This totally different. I've been stressed because during my days as a students, it's totally different with nowadays methods, with using internet. You just submit using, especially at Modo, whatever this stuff make me heritage.
Okay, so that's the difficulties that you're facing
Yes.
nowadays. Alright. So for me, if you asking me about the difficulties, actually the difficulties is actually it depend on what the situation. If let's say for me, I'm doing my part-time job meanwhile I'm studying. So for example, if I look the difficulties on side of studying, for example, I'm trying to blend with those new students because of I'm not a student from the university, I'm from student from polytechnics.
What is the difference polytechnic and university from your view?
Okay, actually it depend on the education level actually. In the same time, yes, every person have a different situation, different problems, different argument, and sometimes might be they are facing their own life with the different medium what they are facing. For example, if you're asking about the university, yes, might be the university more independent students, but you didn't forget polytechnics have a different system between university. So we just took a simple statement example, or for example, let's say the system at the polytechnics and the system of university, I believe is totally different. So if you are asking about the technical things, I believe that in term of technical things, polytechnic more further.
That's agree with you. So this difference on not on the system, but is a gap between universities and polytechnics, because polytechnics we focus on technicals, and the
difference with university is
more theory.
theories.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's the difficulties, for example, and yes, I believe if we refer to this picture, for example, you cannot produce a color from only a color. We need to produce a color from a multiple color. For example, I believe for example, if we buy a printer, we need to use a mix of color to produce a little bit or a nice color to another that. I believe, for example.
You mean we must blend with the environment?
So blend the environment to produce a nice color, a nice picture or a wonderful moment for our life. So to produce a wonderful life or produce a wonderful color, we should or we must having some problem. So through this age, or for example the sharp things on this object, I believe we might be produce some things that good for us after at the end of it. So the difficulties from the side of education or as a student, yes, that one to blend and at the same time different backgrounds should actually try to show us a big problem, but then at the end of it, if we can overcome it, yes, we will having a great and wonderful moment in our life as a student.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. So from this picture, it's just about our life.
Yeah.
Every difficulty we must facing is bad or good. It's a learning curve for us, right?
Yeah. So,
Just like me, as a father, as a employee of organizations, now as a student, I must balance all this. So your life is very difficult, right? So you choose this.
yeah, because difficult nowadays if we by look of the environment, yes, our life have difficult things, but if we can overcome it, actually, we can become a nice student, for example,
Yes.
to have to facing the problem. So I believe, do you agree if this picture actually try to show our life actually?
Yes, I agree with you.
It
So-
actually reflects to our having
reflects to us, reflects to our life as a students, also as a humans. Difficulty is part of our what you call environments. So at the end, we must face all the problems, just like this picture. From the white picture show is you just an ordinary person. At the end, you must be a hub, so you can
Be a
overcome
strong
all the problems.
Okay,
Right.
so I think that's all for as a conclusion on behalf of me from my arts or my picture that I try to refer to all of us is actually any obstacle, if we can overcome and think further and think critical, having some critical thinking at a certain moment, it might have a nice moment to our life by looking at this on these arts, because a wonderful life has some colorful colors, and the colorful colors only can produce if we have a multiple or a lot of color that we try to mix around it. So if we can mix around, I believe the great moment will come to us for in our life as a student, I believe, for example. So how about you as a conclusion?
Okay. Conclusion for my arts is this picture totally show about myself, because on the physically I'm look like someone who can cope on the pressure, on the environment. So at the end, I must facing it, even it's difficult to me to try to blend with the new methods, the new life as a student, because I already about 16 years my last life as a student at polytechnics. So as a fathers, as a workers to organization, so I must be more tough than my physicals.
Yes. So that's all from us, and have a good morning to all of you.
Morning. Alright.